everyone, my name is Laya, and this is a short sequence that I'm doing outside here at my home. It is about 6 something p.m. and it's beautiful weather here in Florida, so I decided to just come outside and practice. But wherever it is that you are, just take a moment to make your surroundings relaxing. This is not a very powerful practice. It's simply more about grounding yourself, maybe letting go of the day, whatever it is that it brought for you, and just setting yourself up for a relaxed evening where you can truly take some time for yourself and let go. So just find a comfortable seated position. You can sit cross-legged if that's comfortable for you. You can also sit on your knees in hero's pose, or you can even sit on a chair if that feels more comfortable for you. Go ahead and rest your hands palms down on top of your knees and close your eyes. Take a moment to readjust your seat, to align the spine. Relax your shoulders down and back. Recognize your surroundings, whatever sounds you may hear. Slowly bring your attention closer. Begin to connect to the gentle sound of your breath. As you inhale, notice your belly rise. And as you exhale, allow the belly to soften. Inhale, expand. Exhale, gently contract. One more just like that. Inhale, expand. And this time, open the mouth inside out. Just take a moment here to recognize how you feel and to consider what it is that brought you to take the time to practice. Maybe there's a certain way that you'd like to feel. There's a certain emotion or sensation that you'd like to release. Whatever it is, take this moment to fully commit to your intention. Take a full deep breath in and sigh out. Open your eyes. Inhale, reach both arms all the way up overhead, unite the palms. Exhale, draw the hands down to center. Now inhale, open your arms wide, lift your chest, squeeze the back body slightly. And exhale, take your arms forward, round the spine, gaze down toward your navel. Again, inhale, open up, lift your chest. Exhale, round. One more, inhale, open up. And exhale, round. Unite the palms again in front of you. Inhale, reach both arms all the way up. And as you exhale, release your right hand to your left ear and release your left arm down toward the earth. Take a moment to find space through your neck and your shoulder here. If you'd like to create a little bit more sensation, slide your left arm behind the back. Continue to lift the chest up and soften through the shoulders. One more breath. Release both arms. Inhale, reach them high overhead. Exhale, take it all to the other side. Take a moment to find whatever sensation feels good here. And maybe slide your right arm behind the back to create a little bit more heat, a little more sensation through the left shoulder. Or the right shoulder, actually. One more breath, inhale. And exhale, release. Reach both arms all the way up. Inhale, extend. Exhale, interlace all the fingers and bring the elbows straight down in front of the body. Take a moment to move the wrists around here. Maybe you've been in front of a computer quite a bit, typing. So give your wrists a little bit of love. And switch direction. Release your arms. Inhale, take both arms all the way up. And exhale, release your hands back down. Now make your way into a tabletop. Bring your hands directly under the shoulders and bring your knees about hip distance apart. Spread the fingers really wide here and press the tops of the feet into the earth. As you inhale, subtle lift your tailbone, lower the belly, and look up. Exhale, press into the palms and the tops of the feet, round the spine, and gaze down toward your navel. Inhale again, open up through the front of the body, soften through the shoulders. Exhale, round. One more just like that. Inhale, open up. And exhale, round the spine. Bring your spine back to neutral, take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, tuck the toes, shift your hips back toward the heels. And start to find more sensation here through the soles of the feet, maybe through the thighs and the low back as well. Feel free to wiggle the hips a little bit side to side. One more breath, inhale. And exhale, shift the weight forward again, find your tabletop. Inhale, reach your right leg behind you, flex through your foot. And as you exhale, bring your right knee into the nose and take your right foot between the hands. If it doesn't get there on its own, grab your ankle with the right hand and take it there. Come up to your fingertips, or maybe even take your hands to your right thigh. And as you inhale, come out of the posture just a little bit. And as you exhale, send the hips forward again. Find a little more sensation to the left front of the hip. Inhale, send your hips slightly back. Exhale, send your hips forward. One more, inhale, come slightly up. And exhale, take it forward. Stay here if you find enough sensation. Otherwise, as you inhale, reach both arms all the way up. And maybe grab opposite wrists or even opposite elbows. Keep the arms as far back behind the ears as feels good. And lift and expand through the chest. One more breath, inhale. Exhale, release your arms back down toward the earth. Now start to keep your left hand to the floor and start to turn your right toes to the right. As you inhale, reach your right arm up. And as you exhale, land your right hand onto your right thigh and twist from the tailbone all the way to the ground. If you want to create a little more sensation through your right leg, come off of the ball of the right foot and stay on the knife edge of the foot. One more breath, inhale. And exhale, slowly bring yourself back to center. Take your right leg back to meet the left into tabletop. Take a moment here to move your hips a little side to side. Reconnect to your breath if you notice that maybe you're getting back into your head and into situations that might have happened today or that are yet to happen. One more breath, inhale. And exhale, slowly still back into your tabletop. Inhale, lengthen your left leg behind you. And as you exhale, take your left knee to the nose, curl in, make space so you can plant your left foot between the hands. Maybe you give it a little tug. And again, come up to the fingertips, or maybe take both hands over your left thigh. Inhale, back out of the stretch just a little. Exhale, take it forward. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, take it forward. One more, deep breath in and out. Stay here or on your next inhale, arms rise all the way up. Grab opposite wrists or opposite elbows. Lift the chest, soften through the shoulders, and breathe. Notice any familiar sensations that you want to soften into. One more breath, inhale. And exhale, release both hands back down toward the earth. Keep your right hand down, turn your left toes to the left. And as you inhale, scoop your left arm all the way up and around and land your hand onto your left thigh. Open up through the chest, keep your hips low, and maybe gaze up toward the sky or the ceiling. Breathe. Notice if the shoulders rise up toward the ears, soften and relax them down. One more breath, inhale. And exhale, gently release the stretch. Turn your left toes forward and take your left leg back to meet the right. Now bring your big toes together, separate your knees wide, send your hips back toward your heels. And if your forehead is a little bit far from the earth, you can make a pile with the forearms and start to rest the forehead there. If you want a deeper shoulder stretch, lengthen both arms forward and take the forehead toward the floor. Or maybe if you have a block, you can take the forehead to the block. Give yourself a moment here to feel the back body, to recognize the parts of your body that are grounded and supported. Let the breath deepen, the body soften. One more breath, inhale and exhale. Press into your palms, inhale, lift yourself up. And as you exhale, surrender either hip toward the floor and bring both legs around. Plant both feet onto the floor and take your hands behind you. If your shoulders feel open, keep the fingertips toward you. If this doesn't feel super comfortable, just flip the hands back and away from you. Wherever you are, press into your feet and your hands, and as you inhale, start to lift your hips any amount. Keep your gaze forward. Lift the chest, open up to the collarbones. If your hips are as high as the knees or maybe even higher, consider you can start to gaze up toward the sky, or you can even let the head go a little bit back. One more breath, inhale. Exhale, take your chin down toward the chest, slide the hips forward, take the hips all the way down toward the heels, and slowly take your elbows down toward the floor as you lower yourself all the way down onto your back. Inhale, reach both arms overhead. And exhale, walk your feet as wide as your mat here, or maybe even wider if you'd like, and start to windshield wiper your legs from side to side. This doesn't need to look in any particular way. So find a rhythm that feels good for you and only go as far as necessary for your body today in this moment. One more breath, inhale and exhale. Come back through center. Now cross your right ankle over your left thigh and draw your right knee away from you. Notice what sensation you find here. Take a moment to breathe into it. Recognize where you feel this most. And consider that this sensation might be plenty today. If you want a little bit more, lift your left foot off the floor, thread your hands through and catch your left thigh or your shin actually. Relax the shoulders down toward the earth and continue to draw the right knee away from you. You can stay or move a little side to side. And remember that at any point, you can change your mind and do something different. Take a couple more breaths here. Last one, deep breath in. And exhale, release your left foot back down to the floor. If you lifted it, uncross your right leg and plant both feet onto the earth. Now take your hands onto the creases of your hips. Press the heels of the hands into the hips. Deep breath in. Exhale, press the heels down as you find more expansion through the spine. One more breath, inhale. And exhale. Release the pressure. And when you're ready, cross your left ankle over the right thigh. Draw the left knee away. And again, take a moment to notice, to feel, to sense whatever is there. It might be similar to what you found the last time you practiced, or it might be incredibly different. Can you make space for both those things? Feel free to stay here. Again, if you want to create a little more sensation, lift your right foot off the floor, thread your hands, and catch your right shin. Relax the shoulders, deepen the breath. And again, stillness or movement, whatever feels best for you. Couple more breaths here. Stay present. Last one. And gently release your fingertips, plant your right foot onto the floor, and uncross your left thigh or left foot. Take a full deep breath in and out. Bring both knees into your chest, hug them in with your arms. And you can consider here to take the knees a little bit wider to get deeper into the outer hips, or you can also take the knees a little bit more toward the center. What feels best on your spine? What feels best on your hips? That's what matters. Move side to side if that feels good. One more breath, inhale. And as you exhale, release your arms down to the floor. You can either make a cactus shape or you can extend your arms wide as whatever feels best for you. Take a full deep breath in. Exhale, send both knees over toward the left side. Keep your right shoulder grounded and notice that maybe the knees don't find the floor. It's totally fine. Take your feet to the floor. Ground into the right shoulder, and if you want to intensify the stretch or the twist a little more, look over toward the right side. And the body soften, and the breath deepen. One more breath, inhale, and exhale. Inhale, bring your knees back to center. Give your spine a moment to neutralize. And as you exhale, send both knees over toward the right side. Ground into the left shoulder and maybe look to the left. Give yourself permission to do different things on different sides. Relax, breathe. One more breath, inhale, and exhale. Bring yourself back to center. And for your final relaxation, there's a couple different options. You can either plant your feet on the floor a little bit wider than the hips and rest the knees toward each other. You can do the opposite of that, which is bring the soles of the feet together and the knees wide. Or you can simply extend your legs down in front of you, toes out, palms up, and find traditional Shavasana. If none of these are what you want to do today, that's totally fine too. Simply choose a position where you can rest and relax for the next few moments. Give yourself full permission to be present, calm. Notice if you're still holding on to any tightness that is not necessary anymore. Allow the earth to absorb the used up energy, the stress, the tension. Make space for whatever it is that you want now. If you have the time to stay in Shavasana for a few more minutes, I highly encourage you to do so. If, however, it's time for you to start to move again, to go into your next thing, start to slowly move the toes and the fingers, or your wrists, or your ankles, both directions. Inhale, stretch your arms overhead, give yourself a full body stretch. And exhale, plant your feet onto the floor, roll onto your right side into a fetal position. Maybe use your bottom arm as a pillow. Keep your eyes closed here. Give yourself one more moment in stillness, present, allowing the practice to integrate. And as you feel ready, not a moment before, begin to rise. Find a comfortable seat. Let your hands rest on your lap or your knees. Or maybe take one hand to the heart and the other to the belly. Just acknowledge this moment as it is. Recognize how you feel physically, emotionally, energetically, even spiritually. Maybe certain things have changed or have been released, and maybe other things have been created. This moment, gratitude toward yourself toward your body, toward this practice, and toward your life. Your palms together in front of the heart. Bow your head in gratitude. And we'll seal this practice with an Om. If you want to join me, take a deep breath in. Deep breath in. Inside out. Open your eyes.